Ladies and gentlemen, good day. So in this episode we will look at how to debug and how to fix errors, fix the most common errors with OpenClaw. So first of all, you need to of course look at the symptom, and if the symptom is that you have access to the dashboard like this. If you don't have access to the dashboard, then we will take that issue in just a minute. But if you have access to the dashboard but it's just incredibly slow, then the first thing you can try is that you can try to create a new session. You just press the plus button, and let me just make it slightly smaller. So if you press the plus button right here, then you get a new session, because what actually happens is that the session, the whole context is being sent to the model that you're using every time. You can also, in the top, you can see which model that you're using. I'm using OpenAI. Maybe you're using Ollama. If you use the easy install with Ollama, then maybe you use the Ollama cloud, and maybe you have used up all of your usage. So maybe you don't have any usage left. So go check on ollama.com settings. Then you can check your session usage, and then you can see if you might are out of tokens, and you have to wait a bit, or maybe you have to upgrade your subscription. So those two things, let us just note those two situations. So new session. That's the first thing to try. The second thing to try is to check usage. So see if you still have. You are using a lot in the beginning of your tokens, because you are both OpenClaw both uses both Ollama, both for the web search, and also it also uses the model. So the model tokens are also used, and both of those things are count against the session usage. Yeah, so OpenClaw, it uses web search, it uses a web search provider, and it also uses a model provider. And then so if you're using ChatGPT instead, and you're running pay as you go, then of course you have to check ChatGPT instead, and the same with Claude or Gemini or whatever you're using. So those are the first things to check, and then of course you need to look at the symptom. If you don't have any access at all to the dashboard or the control board right here, then you can do multiple things. One is that you can actually try to install with the Ollama. So maybe you have tried to install it manually. If you want to use the Ollama setup right here, then it's a bit more clean and easier than this if you have to go and run npm by yourself. So then you can go run Ollama, launch OpenClaw, and then it will install. It will also set up the security, and it will also let you choose a model, and it will also call the onboarding part, and it will start up the gateway in the end. The onboarding part, that is actually where so that is where the primary configuration is set. Another thing you should try is you need to try to check your, if you're running on Windows, then you need to use WSL. So let us just go back right here. So if you are running Windows, use WSL. Use WSL if Windows. That is a must, because there are so many things that can go wrong if you are trying to run it in the Windows operating system instead of in WSL. Yes. So new session. Make sure that you're running the WSL. The third thing is that you have to check your NPM version. And if you don't have NVM installed, then install NVM. That is the Node version manager. And then ensure that you're using the latest, the long-term support version. And right now that is version 24 XXX something. So use that Node version of Node. Make sure you just write Node and then version. So that means you go right here and then you'll say Node and then -v for version right here, and then you will check that you actually use the correct version of Node, and that is the default one. If you're using NVM, then you have to set a default version and set that to the LTS version. In this situation, 24. Okay, so far so good. Then the next thing you can do is you can actually run OpenClaw status, just to get an overview of what is going on. So OpenClaw status, I'll just go add that to our node block right here. OpenClaw status in the client, OpenClaw status. Then it will let you know if there are any problems. It will summarize if the gateway is up and running. And in this situation right here, I can actually see that my signal is not configured correct. I've not finished the configuration, and that is totally correct. It's because I haven't got time to do it yet. I've configured WhatsApp, so I have configured that one up. I can see how many sessions that I have. I can see which models they're using. Is that what I was expecting right here? In this situation right here, I'm both using Olama. I use that for my cron jobs, and then I use GPT-5.5. I already have a subscription, a plus subscription with GPT, so that's why I'm using that model right there. Then it comes with some warnings. Some of the warnings does not matter. Some of you should check for errors right here to begin with. Warnings are usually not something that you have to look at. But you should try the dashboard. So if you haven't tried the dashboard, in this link that you have right here we actually have the token included. So you can either copy the link, or you can just hold control. You just hold control and then press the link. Then you'll get to the dashboard and you will also use the token automatically right there. So if you have access to the dashboard, but it's just not responding or something is wrong, I tinkled too much with the OpenClaw.json file, so then suddenly I didn't get any response from my model at all. So one trick is that you can delete if you're in the OpenClaw, you can run OpenClaw doctor -- fix. That's a good one to start with. But if that does not help you, then let me just add that actually. If that does not help you. So here we have OpenClaw fix, and there was actually 0 errors also in the plugins. There are some of them that are not enabled because they need some dependencies. A lot of the plugins, they need a program installed. So if the symptom is that some of your plugins are not working, then it's probably because the dependency application has not been installed. Like OnePass, for instance, is a dependency to the OnePass plugin, for instance. So there are also but there's also a plugin for FFmpeg. Then you need to install FFmpeg. And this now the gateway stopped, or did it? Let me just check right here. Did the doctor stop? Let us just see status right here. You can also run gateway run and you can also run gateway OpenClaw gateway restart if you want to restart and see if that fixes it. It should be up and running, and I also have access to my dashboard again right here. Okay, so then the next thing you can actually try is you can go and delete. If you go to your home folder, and then .openclaw like this. If you change directory here you can see you have a lot of files, and here you can see you have a file named openclaw.json. Try to rename it to something else so you still have it. And then when you're done doing that, then you can say, of course, OpenClaw gateway stop before you actually do that. But what you can do is you can say OpenClaw, and then you can say on board, and then you can say minus install daemon. Install daemon like this. I had to do that because I was playing too much with my claw. It sounds a bit wrong. I was trying to fiddle with something in my OpenClaw.json file. But then you go through the setup, and then you can install it again. You say yes, and can do that actually together. Let me just fill out our nodes right here in the Scala drawer. I just wanted to add that one right here. So you have run OpenClaw on board, install daemon. So that is also a good trick. And of course, there's also the doctor fix. Let us also add that one. So you have OpenClaw doctor fix like this. And then you can press quick start, and you can say that you want to use the existing model, or you can also update the value. So even though that, so it doesn't overwrite your values without asking you. So you can say use existing values. Yes, I want to use that model in that workspace. So I just say use existing values. Then I'm actually ready and happy. So the next thing is then we should choose the model that we want to use and the model provider. In my situation, I want to use Codex. I've already chosen that one somewhere. This one, Codex. So that's because I already have a subscription. If you already have a subscription for one of these providers that you see right here, then of course reuse that subscription, because the models, they are almost alike. Even though, of course, if you read up on it on their website, then it will say that they're much better than all of the competitors. But in my situation, I want OpenAI Codex. And the next thing is that, then I can go make a browser login. But actually, I'm not going to finish this. The next step will be where you have to enable some hooks, enable all of the hooks, and then press next. And then also have to choose your web provider, which web provider that you are using. If you don't have a web provider, then install Ollama on WSL and then do a login on Ollama. And then you'll get a lot for free with Ollama. You can see right there, I've been playing a lot with OpenClaw, and right now my usage, it was 24%, but let me just refresh. I just took a small break. Okay, it's just still 24%. And it resets in 6 minutes, right? So, and also, of course, there's also weekly usage. And if I get up to 100%, then I would upgrade my my profile, because of course they should also get paid for their service. But what else you can do if you're too cheap to do that? Then you can use your own graphics card, and then you can run the model with Ollama locally on your own machine. In that setup where we worked just before, that you could actually choose you can actually choose your own Ollama model there. If you run, let me just find the command right here. If you want to use your own Ollama hosted model, then you just run launch OpenClaw, and then you can actually choose one of the models from Ollama. You can do a pull first. You can go look at Ollama's webpage on which models they have. You can do a pull first, and then you can choose it from the menu. You can also just choose it from the menu. Then Ollama will pull that model for you automatically. And then you will just be using that. Of course, then you can hear your graphics card cooler will spin up every time that you ask a question. So those are the tips and tricks that I know. If you have extra tips and tricks that I forgot about, then just let me know. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for all of your comments, and thank you for being you, and hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.